We're gonna go in the backyard and we're gonna show you what we've hidden right back here in the woods. Come along. You guys, welcome. Here we are in our backyard today. Maybe you've seen us traveling the country. We've been shipping saunas from coast literally to the other coast. We've traveled on barges, we've driven over mountains, and here you are today with us in Duluth, Minnesota, our hometown, in our backyard. Here we are at our design studio and manufacturing space where we build all of our saunas and we send them all over the country. But we wanted to share this beautiful thing that we've hidden in the woods right behind me. Before I show you that, I do want to tell you a little bit about this place. So much of sauna history is always about location and place. Specifically when people immigrated over from the Nordic countries, my family from Finland, they came and they often built the sauna first. And here in Duluth, there was waves of Finnish immigration. This is sort of late 1800s, early 1900s. And our little town on Lake Superior was called Little Helsinki. So it had this reputation of, this is one of the places you come when you come to the New World and you see this space, you are gonna be here in Duluth. Most of the time, those immigrants, they lived in boarding houses. They didn't have much money. They had the hardest jobs in the mines and the mills and the docks. But they brought with them this cultural gift of sauna. And they brought it with them and they still experienced it and found ways to do it here. That began with public community saunas. They were sort of like the barbershop of the Finnish community at the time. They were providing that space for connection, for bathing, for people. And you would do that as you were here, as you were getting your money, as you were starting to start your new life and homestead a space here. Sometimes then what would happen was they would buy the property. They'd get the space, they'd build the sauna first. They'd eventually have the farm or the property, and eventually someday they bought the lake cabin. And maybe some of you know these beautiful saunas right on lakesides dotting the upper Midwest and all over the US. Here, Duluth is, I would say, the history of it is the sauna capital of North America. We have so much rich history around this tradition in this place, and we are trying to share it with so many people, whether it's all over the country or those folks who arrive right here and want to come see it and talk about it with us. So today, we're going to do that. We're going to go in the backyard and we're going to show you what we've hidden right back here in the woods. Come along. So in this space, the sauna has always been sacred, transcendent, grounded. It's about place. When those immigrants would build the sauna, they would fell timber from the land, grab rocks from the soil, and grab fresh water from nearby. Essential ingredients. The sauna was light on the environment and generous for the people. And that's what we're doing here, this little hidden sauna tucked in the woods with wood-fired sauna with a beautiful view of the forest, wood-fired hot tub from our friends at Goodland. Shout out to Craig and the team over there. Amazing space to bathe, to retreat, to hot tub. And of course, solo stove in it, nice axe. I mean, the therapy here, you guys, is this. Come chop wood. Shout out to our friends at Stoke Firewood. The process of sauna starts for some people with making the meal, with starting of the fire, with chopping the wood and making the kindling and lighting that first match. For some, you love that great Wi-Fi enabled HUUM stove, and we'll make that happen. That's super convenient in the fast-paced life. It's a little like ordering the food off the menu. But for you folks who love starting your sauna yourself and making the meal, it's like grilling yourself, making the food, getting the veggies from your garden, that part of the process is really essential. So here, it is the off-grid version of it. The off-grid nature of this is we think that these spaces that we want to be light on the land, that we want to be beautiful, that we want to help you ground yourself in a busy life, should also think about the space that they're in. They should be designed for the location in which they are. And that's our work. It's often inviting people in to say, hey, how do we create a space that works beautifully for you, that lasts for a long time, and that literally destroys your stress along the way. Those Finnish immigrants, they brought that cultural treasure over, and they knew something. They knew that this was more than just 10 minutes in the gym to sweat. They knew it was more than just a little bit of detox. It did something more for them. It helped them get through the long winter. It helped them get through the difficult loss of a loved one or a child or a parent. It helped them connect with the people around them. The space of sauna in Finnish community especially is revered like it might be in the church, transcendent and spiritual. So here we're tapping into that. We're saying in this place, come visit, come be a part of it. Come to church, come commune, come be a part of the experience that we love sharing so much for people. Whether that's driving up here and spending some time with us here at our design studio and dreaming and creating, or maybe that's just passing through and having a great experience and booking a time with you and some friends and some loved ones for one of our trainings or experiences here or at one of our other sites. But I want to say it again and again that the focus of what we're up to is not just about beauty and looking at a space and making it look pretty or opulent. It's about transformation. It's about transformation of the space to be something more than maybe the sum of its parts, more than a little fire and some chairs and a hot tub and a sauna. It's in fact the transformation of people's lives. It's the invitation to live at a different pace, more considered, more thoughtful. And that's what, again and again, we find is actually impacting people in now in this stressful world we're living in. So we're doing it here. We're inviting you to come and join us here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for spending a little time as we talk through these details and all the nuances of a space like this. A huge thank you to all of our friends that make this happen. This is quite literally a village and a community to do that. Our dear friends, look them up, all the links below. Arbor Wood. Beautiful thermally modified woods for cladding and decking like this one right here. Our friends at Frost River, that great axe that we chop wood with up here every single day. That is the therapy that makes that happen. And on down the list, from Solo Stove to HUUM to Goodland to Lull Designs and their beautiful furniture made out of recycled plastics. The goal here, friends, is both transformation of place and transformation of life. May you find that. And if you want, come find it with us right here. Let's go fire this thing up.